Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well for a Friday. Well, I'm putting up trusses, and I realized, I hadn't shown anybody how I get one up. So I thought maybe I may just stand this one up. It'll still take another couple hours to fast in, but at least make sure you guys what I'm doing and get them up. Like I told you guys, I got them all up here on the floor, and I manhandled it, if you will, so it's resting upside down on each side of the wall, and that keeps it so I can rotate them up into place. It takes a bit of work. It's just bull work. You just gotta get one end up first, and you hope it doesn't slide off, and you carefully try raising the other end up, and then I showed you guys earlier. I talked about it at least. I made those little 90-degree angles there that I screwed down with just two screws into the end, so when I stand them up, they have something to hit against. That way, I won't go over with the truss, because that's one of my fears. And then if you'll notice, these trusses have no bar in the middle. It's just one required for the design. That gives you nowhere to lift. So I have just temporarily screwed a bar, this piece of wood garbage, up in the middle. And I have a long 2x4, 16 footers that I was using downstairs. If it looks so bad, that's what's holding the wall up when I built the house. I put a screw in it. That screw locks into holes I have on the support. In fact, you guys will love me for this one. We're going to take a 5-second break. So I've got that one upside down. Didn't even notice just now. These holes here should be at this end. And you can kind of see how I held that one up. It gives me a pivot point so I can lift once I get them in place. Now I have to get these, oh, pivot up part way. I use the 2x4 to hold them up. You'll see all this in a minute. And then I stand it up, temporarily screw the bottom of the 2x4 I'm lifting with down, get some clamps on each side, and that temporarily holds it until I can climb out, put my scaffolding out there like I showed you guys, and climb on the edge and pull the edges down with a darn strap. And anyhow, all that will work. But first, you gotta get them in place. So like I said, got them all up on the floor. Where we were a couple 2 months ago now, a half ago. Now I'm getting them manually, just manhandle them up onto the wall, and then I pivot them up and get them in place. So I'll just leave the camera here. I gotta go move that middle support first. Let's probably put backwards figures that I'm showing you guys. Let's see, last day. I don't think that's too bad. It's not near as windy as it was the other day up here. We had a windstorm the other day, and I wasn't coming up here no matter what. So let me just leave that right there. Cross my fingers to stay on the ladder. We'll hope a bit, staying there. And usually they don't take long, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get up. Not too bad. It's all the work after. Fast and pull them in place, it takes way more time. It took me, maybe a half-hour prep work already, 3/4 an hour to get it in place up there and move the 90s. But gives you an idea of what I'm doing, why it takes so long to put a roof up. All right, guys, I'll be back. Hmm. All right, and that is how you put up a truss. Hey, oh my goodness! You see the stupid fun I have. Yeah, while I was playing with it first, I tried to move the support upside down, and of course the screw broke. That's what I was playing with there. I didn't want to just rip it out because it was going through on the gussets, and you want to destroy the gusset. That's what gives it all its strength. And but you can see it's up, it's holding. We're all happy, and in fact, you see how flexible these things are. I have a block here where I was going to locate it, but this thing is so flexible, it's just moving all over. And you can also see, trying not to trip on everything, hold the camera. This is my big problem, and you guys have seen it. I've bitched about it, but if you look where that one hits, it's supposed to hit. Yeah, let's see if I can get this bigger. Maybe not. But if you look right there at the end of that truss, that's not touching. And I know it's not touching on supports either, and they have to touch. So I will get those nice big straps I have, yellow straps. I will crawl out there, a little quick piece of something I put between here. I will pull them down, and once I pull it down, I will marry it together with the bottom trusses using a piece of wood. And I've shown you this on the other videos, but you can see the one behind. Everyone's been like this. They've had to pull them down and put a piece of 2x4 down. Yeah, I mean, I'm really trusses aren't meant to bend. That's why they are what they are. That's why your roofs do though. And the thing is that when you're trying to bend that truss, I'm actually really putting in tension on the top and just taking those 3,000 pound straps and I'm putting even a bar through them and pulling so you just about break to pull them in place. But it's the only way I found to do it. I tried it with clamps and that wouldn't work. I tried a few other things that wouldn't work. They seem to be the easiest. That's number 5, including the gable one. 28 of them. All the way up. But at least I've already got them marked because they have to go in line with these below it. Match. So you can kind of see there's marks on everyone already because that's where these had to line up. And you can see I made a little bit of a groove if you want to screw the piece of wood. There's the 90 I was talking about, and I got it clamped. But I did put a little piece of wood in front because I didn't want the bottom to kick on me when I went up. And I'll have to get up on that scaffolding, get to the top thereafter. And even if it's just for tonight, time together, we're supposed to have wind and rain coming in again. These things are just so wobbly. It's until you tie them together, you can flex these, bend them, almost bring them into a pretzel for heaven's sake, because there's just no strength to them in the direction. You can see nothing. I pull baby finger, and that has got to be tied into the others. Now, once the roof sheeting's on, you get runners in the middle, and again, you can see that's why I took all the runners in the middle. You get the sheeting on and everything. It becomes incredibly strong. But again, it has to work as a system. It has to come all together. So until you're got it all together, you're kind of at the mercy of the elements and that. So, all right, guys. I think that's enough for the moment. I'm going to straighten these out and start fasting them in this afternoon's job. At least you can see why it takes so long to get the darn thing up. You know, if you were doing it with a couple guys, maybe it wouldn't be bad if you can get, I don't even know then. You still need one guy on each side to try tying it down. So tying down takes time. The lifting doesn't take much. It's getting down there that takes a while. But at least you guys see what I'm up to. All right. I hope everybody's doing well. You guys take care of yourselves. Bye bye.